Hey guys, Xbox Games here. Check it out. We are back with another, I call this one a little medium-sized Lego kit here. Now this is Lego Creator. This is going to be a 3-in-1. For a lot of you guys who know these 3-in-1s, you can build them a lot of different ways depending on how you're trying to integrate it with your city or how you like the look. So for us, we just kind of did the basic, you know, it's kind of the basic one here. But again, they are 3-in-1, so you have multiple builds. We didn't want to build them all and review every single one. We just figured, hey, we'll build the one that we think looks coolest. But really, again, it is up to you. Now, this is kit number 31050. It is a whopping 467 pieces. So usually around the 500 piece mark, I kind of call that, you know, the medium. Anything below, I kind of call it a smaller set. But anyways, I call it this one a medium set. And let's kind of get into it. Now, you know, from the box, these things look a lot larger on the box than they really are, right? I mean, 500 pieces, you can't go too crazy. And you see a lot of people with some of the bigger buildings, right? The ones that are 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 pieces. And those ones are huge. This is, again, kind of small. You know, if you put it comparison to a couple of these, a couple of these minifigures here, you could see they're, I mean, they're about it. The minifigure here won't even sometimes fit in the door. So just kind of keep that in mind, that the box makes it look a lot bigger, you know, than the real thing is. So let's get right into it. Let's take a look at the actual minifigures first and kind of some of the accessory pieces. And one of the accessory pieces here is going to be kind of this hamburger, right? And this hamburger, you're like, what is this all about? And this actually goes right here. If you wanted to keep it kind of when it's kind of at this angle here, you can have it, right, where it's like this. So it's kind of like a one kind of corner, or not really a corner shot, but kind of a just one long piece. Or you can have it where it's an actual building and all closed up. I think that's kind of cool, but the problem is you can't really get into it. So I like the corner piece because you can get into the front and the back. So that's where this typically sits, is going to be right here. It's kind of like a hamburger slash, I don't know, little deli sandwich. And you'll see this piece off to the right here. This is going to be containing the actual two kind of minifigures themselves. You can see we got kind of a guy there with the backwards hat, kind of generic torso printing in a cup. Then we got the little gal there. I don't know, she, you know, it's a little kid, and I don't know why the kid is owning or, you know, selling sandwiches to the guy, or maybe it's vice versa. But it's just kind of an exterior piece that actually attaches on to the main piece if you wanted to use it. Otherwise, it kind of actually plops off. And you kind of have these little nubs here, so they fit, as you guys can see, into the two holes right there on the side. So they fit right in, so that the actual turns into an actual kind of corner piece, right? So check that out. So actually, it's a nice little corner deli. I like it as the corner piece, unless it's going to go into my city, but I wouldn't really put anybody on the inside, again, because it's very hard to kind of get them out if you have the inside kind of all taken up by the actual figures. So let's actually take a look at the inside, because that's what really kind of drives this thing, right? Is going to be the inside itself. Now, depending on the minifigures you're trying to put in there, you know, they'll fit great. So we have a couple little things here. There's not a ton of room. As you can see, there is not a ton of room for them to fit on the inside. I mean, really, they're just right on the actual ledge, or right on the actual thing here. So not a ton of room. Now, down below, there is quite a bit of room. So down here, you could stick a minifigure. Again, it is kind of hard to put them in there with not that much room. And so from the other side, we can see, right? They're in there kind of at the counter, you know, ready to deal out chips or, you know, whatever they're trying to dig out. And I guess they got this nice little mirror here again, or this nice little plexiglass to kind of signify a mirror. All the doors open very, very nicely. Check that out. And, you know, I really like a lot of the kind of the exterior pieces. You can see they spent a lot of time in detail on kind of these exterior pieces to make it really look like a corner store. Look at this. They added some brick here, like it got like some of the paint fell off the side. And that's why I really like this piece and think it's a really cool addition to, you know, a little mock or something that you want to build. I really like these particular sets, again, because they're not too expensive. They're not the huge kind of buildings that you see that kind of overshadow everything else you have. Getting a couple of these is not bad, and they're versatile, right? Because they have kind of, again, the 3-in-1 build. All right, not sure what happened there, but my video camera kind of cut out, Anyways, you know, again, we're just saying that we really like these kits just for the sheer fact that they're cheap and you don't have to buy the big, huge, expensive units. Anyways, definitely subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. We got a lot of, you know, Lego overview and things like that of figures we're trying to do. Don't forget about our Friday giveaways. If you guys haven't gotten to those, make sure you click the bell icon. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.